Hello, Malik Currington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to this, another special episode. As you read in the description above and in the title below of this video, this is a huge Dick's Sporting Goods haul. And there are reasons why I tell you all to shop at Dick's Sporting Goods. There are some of you who have some questions about it, but I want to tell you, Dick's Sporting Goods is a great place to shop, and we will talk about that in just a few moments. All right. Well, I did a little bit of fishing, and because I hadn't had an opportunity to do some fishing in the last few weeks, as some of you know. But I caught 8 fish, and caught some crappie and some bass. For some reason in Northern California, there's a dink fest going on, and I was no exception to that rule. Nonetheless, I want to invite you all, for those of you who are not yet acquainted with the Family Budget Fisherman on Instagram, check out the Family Budget Fisherman on Instagram. And as a completely non-related issue, my wife and I are very active, all things related to Disney and Disneyland, on our joint Instagram channel called Malie Adrian C. If you all want to know what I'm doing, what I'm not, what my other passion, check out Malie Adrian C on Instagram, and you get an opportunity to see some other interesting things that my wife and I do together. So, with that said, let's get started. I got a lot of stuff to share with you. I did a big haul for Dick's Sporting Goods, and I want to share that with you. I did want to mention that I have not forgotten. I had mentioned that if I got 20 or 25 likes for my first impression video for this rod here. This is that 13 fishing. I almost call it a special edition rod because they hadn't had this category for the Omen series for 13 fishing. This is the Omen 7'5". I'm reading it backward. This is the Omen 7'5" medium powered action rod, and it's the lure rating is from 1/4 to 3/4. The line rating is from 6 to 12 pounds, and it is a 36-ton rod. I mean, it's a nice rod. It's very long for that model, and it's very light. As you can see, I haven't had an opportunity, but I will pair this up more than likely with, I don't see it over there right off the bat, but it will be a Creed GT 3000 on this particular rod here. I just think that that will be a well-suited reel for that rod. Now, also, I want to share with you, I finally got a hold of some jackhammers that were in the fire crawl. Okay. Now, many of you know that the jackhammer fire crawl, from I'd say about mid-March to probably throughout the summer, this was a very difficult lure to find. And I not only was able to get the lure, but I think I want to say that I got 3 of them. Yeah, I went on and got 3 of them. As you can see here, this is all part of the Dick's Sporting Goods haul. I got 3 of them here. And they're all 3/8 ounces because, as I mentioned to you before, in most of the waters here in California, we do have some deep reservoirs. They're not as deep as they once were because everyone's claiming we're in a drought. Trust me, when your water is still 630 feet from bottom to fishing level, you're not out of water for fishing purposes. We may have a little bit of an issue because we have a lot of people here who drink the water, but for fishing purposes, 630 feet of water is still a lot of water. So let's just go from there, okay? Now, so I got 3 jackhammers. I got these. I think I told you all, I call them Rapala. Some people say Rapala. You know, we're not going to quibble. This is a tomato argument. So I got some more of the OG. These are the medium diving. What is this? This is Haute Defoe's series, and this is the Rapala OG series. I got the Slim 6, meaning they go down to 6 feet, and I got them in the citrus shad. There's 2 of those in citrus shad, and I got 2 of them in the big shad color, as you can see here. And I got some missile baits, quiver 4.5 baby bass tail Ned worms, which I think is pretty cool. And I did get the private label, the Dick's Sporting Goods private label edition of their spinnerbaits. They're called the Jamborees, and I got this. These are both in a 1/2 ounce. I probably should have gotten them both in a 3/8 ounce, but I got them in a 1/2 ounce, and I may even still change that. And then I got this spinnerbait. This is a bluegill style spinnerbait. I got it in a 3/8 ounce. Okay, and this is the private label, and I think I got, I'm not sure, I thought I got a second one. Yeah, here's another one. So here we go. This one here, and this one here. There's 2 of them. And I got them in the bluegill pattern because, for obvious reasons, bass here in California, they chew on bluegill patterns. Then I got some VMC Swivels. These are the size 8s, or all of them size 8s. Well, 2 of just the swivels at size 8s. And then I have the dual snap locks at a size 10. And I tend to get these when I'm going to do a lot of reaction fishing where the lure is likely to twist a lot. Lately, my fishing has changed a bit where I don't do the swivel to separate the braid from my fluorocarbon leader. Is just I tie them all together. But if I'm going to use a bait that's likely to twist, then I will add a swivel at that point right there and throw it. I don't throw with, as I've mentioned before, I don't throw with 6, 8, 12 feet of fluorocarbon line. For me, it's not necessary because I don't retie, I use a snap. So I use roughly 18 inches to 24 inches, and that's all that I need in order to achieve what we're all trying to achieve, and that is to convince the fish that this artificial bait is real and is necessary for him or her to eat it. Okay? So, at any rate, so I got, I'll set that over there. So I got some more net stuff. I got the 10X. These are the hot cross. I got those. And I think I got them, 2 of them. Yeah, I got 2 of them. Here's another one right here. So, and then I got this one here. Okay. I'll tell you what all this stuff costs after I go through all this. Then I was able to purchase this bag here, the $30 bag here. I think my wife needed it more than me, but I needed one of these smaller bags here because there are some places, some bodies of water that I prefer to fish where I don't even need to carry the one big bag that I typically will carry. And so I got this right here. Now, my wife wants one as well, so I may end up getting a second one. But as you can see, it's got a lot of nice pockets here. A lot of nice pockets there. Pocket space, I should say. Here's another one right here. And then there is some netted space on the back here. And these, I don't know how many boxes this can hold. My assumption is in there the 36 size box. So my assumption, let's see, do I have enough over there? No, I don't. My assumption is it can hold maybe 6. I'm looking at it. I got 136 right here. So that looks to be about half in there. So I'm thinking about 6. So you can put 6 of them in there with some degree of comfort, which means you can carry a lot of equipment in that small bag, which is highly appreciated, particularly given the fact that fishing has gotten so good where we don't have to spend all day out there to do some pretty good damage. We have enough equipment and enough technology where it doesn't have to be an all-day thing. And you can ask your professional bass fishermen, they're not out there all day. They're usually out there from 6 in the morning. They usually have 6-hour windows for what it's worth. And for a lot of us, this is enough equipment to carry. I carry more, generally speaking, but there are different reasons why I do it. But for most of us, this is quite enough equipment to carry. Now, I know I said this is a Dick's Sporting Goods haul, but I did get a few items from Sportsman's Warehouse just the same. Some items I wanted to try out. They got some hooks here by Katana Hooks that I wanted to try out. And then this one by some new ones by Bagley. I picked these up because they were 99 cents. What would you do? And then I got these. This is Sportsman's Warehouse private label, Lost Creek. I like that color. And these are their Shaky, Elsie Shaky headworm. And I wanted to show you the color. This is a pretty interesting color. First of all, they're pretty decent bait. But I want you to enjoy that color. Kind of a gold shimmer on the bottom. And it's almost like, I don't know. Yeah, this is a hand pour. So it's got 2 different blues on there. One, the top part looks so blue that it actually looks black, and it has some metal flake in it. So I wanted to try those colors. Unfortunately, lure colors are still made for people and not fish. And I'm highly susceptible to good color combinations. Now, moving on to some of the big stuff here, because these 2 rods are part of the haul, which make up the lion's share of the haul. So I purchased, and this probably should have been a separate video, but nonetheless, this is part of the haul. I may still do a separate video. I purchased, this is called a Field and String Tech Spec Black. Now, I've been watching this rod in its iterations for going on 4 years now. The previous model to this was a good model, and now this one with the split handle. This is a 7-foot version. Take a look at these guides. I want you to see these guides. These are tangle-free guides. Okay, 13 Fishing. These are tangle-free guides. Now, this rod is what they call a T700 carbon rod. Okay, that's the composition of this rod, which makes this a 30-ton rod, meaning the composition of the carbon here is 30 ton. Which means if I am to look at the composition, first the guides, these are not cheap guides. These are some pretty decent guides. And the composition of this rod should come in at about $120 to $140. Okay, that's for 30 ton. 13 Fishing is the only company, and Arc rods are probably the only 2 companies I know that push the limit and make a rod that is higher than 30 ton under $100 or at $100. So Field and Stream, which is owned by Dick's Sporting Goods. They own that brand. They own Sports Authority and they own Field and Stream. And they made this this iteration of this rod. I think that it is a beautiful iteration of this rod. It's a very light rod. It only has 8 guides. I usually prefer 8 plus the tip, but this one is not. Like I said, it actually says on the rod that it's Toray carbon, so that you understand that it's a higher grade carbon than most rods. And so far, my first impressions are very impressive. This rod comes in at $69, which is $10 more, only $10 more than what 13 Fishing was selling us the black, not the Envy black, what is that there? The black. Where's the black? The Defy Black series. And I really like this rod here for only $10 more. I will be pairing this with this loose carbon here. And the reason why is because the Field and Stream did have a reel. I don't see it. I didn't see it when I was there, but they did have a reel. It was that for the previous model, which I thought would have been a good buy, but it's, like I said, it's not there. So I'm going to go with this loose carbon and test it out with that model and see what happens. I'm going to give it the same test that I give all the other rods. I'm going to put it out there for 20 hours or 24 hours of fishing, and then I'll come back with a review. So I have the Field and Stream at basically a $70 rod, and then I have the Omen 3 7'5", and what makes that beautiful is it's a 7'5". Remember that. So I'll be doing that. Now, for the Big Kahuna here, this should be an Envy 2 black medium 7'3" rod in here. So here we go. This should be in here so that you all know what this is. This should be this rod here, and that is a longer version and a lighter version of the Envy 2 black by 13 Fishing, 46-ton rod. And I will open that up in just a minute. But let's focus over here. So, and the main reason why I wanted to open this up, because I don't know what the condition of this rod is. And I want to make sure that you all understand that this, let me see if I can, nope, I can't. It's too long. But it's not open here. It's not open here. And here's the packing slip. So, using my trusty knife from Cutco, because everybody knows I love, if you know me, you know I love Cutco knives, and I use them for literally everything. Okay. I didn't cut close enough. Cut deep enough. Oh, there it is. It's cut close enough at the top. Okay, here we go. And I'm moving as fast as I can, people. So this says 113 Fishing Envy 2 spinning rod, fast action, 1-piece, power medium, rod length 7'3". Okay, that's what should be in this rod here, in this rod tube. I don't know what side is the bottom and which side is the top, but yeah, I'm holding this way because my address is right here, and I want to make sure that doesn't accidentally get on camera. So I'm opening up. Come on. There we go. There we go. And as I feared. This is the bottom. I mean, this is the top. Okay. So I don't destroy the light. There we go. There we go. Now, there are several reasons why I got this rod. And I'll tell you all of the reasons shortly. There we go. It rested. All right. So we have the 7'3" Envy Black. Okay. As you can see, it retails for $325, just as that one did. The reason why I don't talk much about that one there is because I won that rod from 13 Fishing a couple years back. And if you want to see that video, I have it online for you to see. So I recommend that you go back and take a look at it. I never won anything since then from 13 Fishing or anywhere else. Go figure. So this is, boy, 13 Fishing knows how to make a beautiful rod. There are several things about this rod that you are going to know momentarily. This is a super high-end rod. I can argue that 13 Fishing makes some of the best, highest carbon material rods in the market. I think Arc is probably competing with them. I don't know if Arc has gone as high as 46 Torre, but this one certainly is. Now, that is a beautiful rod. Extremely beautiful rod. I love the way that it was wrapped. It was wrapped nicely. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guides. There are 11 guides on here. Okay. This rod is so beautiful. If they have more, I may get another one. But now, so this is the 7'3" model, and it is a J46T, and this is the mag, 7'3" mag. It retails for $325. I will tell you separately that I only paid $188 and some change. $188.06. So $188 for this rod. Now, for this rod here, the deal that I got, the total for this rod was $102. The total purchase of this was $102 because you had to reach a threshold in order to get a certain amount of bonus points from Dick's Sporting Goods. So I went in there, I used one of my coupons, and I had rewards points. So my out the door price for this, I had a total of $102 on that receipt. Matter of fact, is this the one? My total out the door price before tax is $62.45. And that includes this rod here. It was this rod. It was one of the spinnerbaits. It was one pack of the swivels and the storage bag, the fishing bag. So all of that, total of $62 for $102 worth of merchandise. Then I got this. This was $188 for a $300 purchase. The other one I got for free. I participated in a contest and got it for free. And as you can see, and if you take a look at my Instagram page, you'll see pictures of me catching fish with this rod here. This is the other one. This is the 7'2", I believe it is. The 7'2" medium heavy extra fast power. And this is the 7'3" medium mag, medium power. Now, the unfortunate thing about this rod is that it has been discontinued, which is one of the reasons why I was able to negotiate a deal. Now, Dick's Sporting Goods still sells this for $325. They don't have a sale on this. I was able to, through some price matching and taking advantage of certain discounts, I was able to get the price down to $100. It wasn't actually $188. That was the price with tax. It was before tax. It was less than that. I want to say it was like $179, $178 with tax. So it wasn't even $188. $188 includes the tax, and so I want to share with each of you. Let's see. Here's my order summary. It was $12 in tax. So $188 minus $12 or $13 in tax. So $175. Wait a minute. Yeah, $175. I paid for this rod. Now $175 puts me down where my Phoenix rods are. So I say to you, if they have any left, grab them. Grab them and get the best deal that you are able to get, because there are some deals that are able to be had with that. My total for everything, my total price, my total outgo, my total retail price was $533.89. My total, what I paid out the door, is $326.95. So I saved almost 40% on everything. Individually, there was more. So, for example, 175. So 175 divided by 325. That's a 47% savings, almost half off for this rod. So once again, I do apologize for the seemingly chaotic nature. I just tried to get a lot in at one time. However, I look forward to seeing you in the comments section with comments and questions and so forth. I look forward to seeing you in other videos. I look forward to seeing you on Instagram. And only thing I ask is never, never, never buy any of this equipment to do what? To break your family's budget. But within all ethical provisions and within the law, do everything you can to break your personal best. I will see you in the next video. Take care, and may you all be blessed.